Hey guys, welcome to the first installment of What Does the Fox Say? It's a little after 8 o'clock Sunday evening. Um, we try to have quiet days around here on a Sunday. Today wasn't really a quiet day. We didn't write anything, but it wasn't really a quiet day. Um, it started with me coming out to the barn this morning to start feeding. Had a great idea. Was going to set my phone up on the west end door of the barn and do a time-lapse video of us doing chores this morning. Um, so I did that. I set the phone up. I got about halfway through feeding. I'm midway down the barn and the door starts going up. Now our doors are electric. I have keypads on the outside, I have a button on the inside, and I have a remote in the middle of the barn, so we can open them up. And then with them being electric, obviously, in case power goes out, they have a manual override to them. Um, so, so I'm feeding. All of a sudden, the door starts going up, and I'm like, "That's new. Doesn't normally do that." Bearing in mind, my wife normally isn't in the barn at that time when I'm doing that kind of thing. Her timing of coming out is not when this door would be going up. And it turns out it's her. And she's yelling at the dogs and trying to put them in a spare stall. And I'm yelling at her to close the door because it's not that warm outside this morning. And she's yelling at me and she's like, "There's a baby outside." I was like, "I know. He's like a month old. He's been out there for 2.5 weeks. And she's like, "No, dumbass, there's a new baby outside." So we grab a halter and we go trundling out there, and sure enough, she's right, as she generally is. Um, a maiden mare that was not due to foal for another 2 weeks had decided that between us checking on her at 7 o'clock last night and 8 o'clock this morning that she was going to have that baby. So of course I'm like, "Oh." We go out there. She's not real keen on us getting close to either of them. We get her angled up and get a halter on her and get her back into the barn. That baby wrestles me all the way back in. He's little bitty. And let me tell you something. He's strong. Either that or I need to go work out more. Could be. Anyways, we get him in here and check him out. And it's one of those things. Life throws those curveballs at you. And doing what we do, working with livestock, we gonna get those curveballs thrown at us. But anyway, we get him in, we get his navel dipped, and we get the mare looked at, and we get everything going in the right direction. Both mare and baby are absolutely fine, healthy as could be, no problems at all. Um, you know, Nature did its thing tremendously early this morning. Um, we get through all that. We go back to doing stalls. Um, and I want to talk briefly about the aspect of this. As I read in a book as a kid, um, that a perfect horseman should know neither fear nor anger. Twice today, I knew fear. When my wife cracked that door open and my phone ended up 10 feet in the air on the door, and I'm like, "Oh shit." A little bit of fear right there. And then again, when she said that there was a brand new baby outside, my first thought was, "God, I hope that mare's okay. I hope that baby's okay." I was fearful that, having that baby out there in the pasture with those other mares, um, not in the barn, confined within my control, with me looking at her. Um, I was fearful that something had happened, had gone wrong. Thankfully, she is absolutely fine. Baby is absolutely fine. Couldn't have been a better outcome to that. Second time fear crept into me today was when we tried to handle that baby, and Mother Nature took over, and this mare is a maiden mare. She became very, very protective, and she was not about to let Rachel or I come between her and that baby. Um, and I can't blame her one bit. Any mother knows they'll protect their own baby fiercely. Um, And she was doing exactly what she, by nature, is inclined to do. Um, so we get through all that, get that done, and my wife, we get started on cleaning stalls. And I said, it'd be nice if those kids would show up, come help us, soon as they both have horses in the barn that we're riding. And she stopped, looked at me, and she goes, trying to get teenagers out of bed on a weekend to come do something they don't particularly feel like they have to do, it's like dragging a dead body across the desert. You just don't want to do it. It's a lot easier just to go get it done yourself. And I'm like, I tend to agree with that. But having said that, I guarantee you if it's something they want to do, they're going to be up 5:30 in the morning, tapping their fingers on the kitchen table, having had 3 cups of coffee, 2 Red Bulls, and be bouncing off the damn walls like, can we go, can we go, can we go, can we go? Are we leaving, are we leaving? Kind of like me going to a horse show. So, but needless to say, they didn't come help. We got chores done, and of course my wife spends most of the time doing chores, staring at the baby because it's a new baby and it's cute, and he is cute. He is a cute little dude. We go get some lunch. My wife cooks us some burritos for lunch. Oh my gosh, amazing. My wife can cook. She can ride, she can manage a barn, and she has no idea how much mentally I lean on her for my decision-making processes. She's an amazing woman, let me tell you that. I've been married to me for 24 years. She's gotta be a damn saint. Anyway, we decide I gotta go get some alfalfa cubes. I leave, I get in the truck, I'm gonna go get some alfalfa cubes. I get halfway to the feed store. I don't have the straps that I need to strap my pallets of alfalfa cubes down. I don't have them because they're here at the house, from where we had to use them to strap my son's wrecked truck to the flatbed trailer and drag it home after he wrecked it last week on I-30. Thankfully, everybody's okay. There's nothing damaged that can't be replaced or fixed, but he's learning a pretty good lesson on fixing shit he breaks. We get that done. Oh, I get back here with the cubes. It's probably around 2:30, 3 o'clock. Rachel's out here. She's helping Cameron adjust things on the front of his truck, and I get given the job that I should have done a week ago of replacing all the plumbing, the pipes under the sink in the bathroom here in the office. And we'll get another day. We may cross why I had to replace them all, but we're going to leave that alone for right now. Anyway, I'm a plumber. Didn't know it. I can plumb now. Not going to help anybody out with theirs until somebody comes and washes their hands in my bathroom and it all works. When it all works, then I might be inclined to maybe help somebody else out. Somebody washes their hands in there and water pours out from under the sink. I guess I'm not as good a plumber as I think. Get all that done. I came and sat down here and thought about what I was going to talk about on day one of What Does the Fox Say? But, I want to run through a little bit of my day and how sometimes comical it can be, how sometimes outright just annoying it can be when curveballs get thrown at you, but you have to roll with it and understand there's a bigger picture, and it's not worth getting mad about. Life is too short for that anymore, really. But I really feel like you guys should meet the new baby. So we're gonna run out there real quick, and I'm gonna introduce you to the new colt that was born this morning. So we'll walk out through the office here real quick, and I'm gonna have to try and figure out my timing on these videos. I tried to upload one earlier today, and YouTube told me it was too long to do. So anyway, we're gonna walk in here, and now this colt, he is by Spook's Got an Outfire, which is the horse of Clemison Barbellos. I've watched Clemison show this horse last year and the year before, and absolutely loved him in the show pen. Thought he was an amazing athlete. Loved his mind, and kind of wanted to breed something to him. I just didn't know what. This mare right here is this Joe is Bueno, affectionately known as Allie. She is by Little Joe Cash, out of Easy Little Lady, who was an NRHA Open Futurity finalist. Easy Little Lady is Easy Odie Whiz out of Doc's Little Bullet. You know, and I couldn't be happier with this little guy. I mean, bearing in mind he's probably about 12 hours old, 2 weeks early, and he is just cute as a button. You know, I don't want to go encroaching on Mama too much, because I don't want to turn into a fire-breathing dragon on me. You know, as mamas can do when they protect their little ones. But I'm gonna see if I can't get in here, sneak in here, and get some good video of him, so you guys can see him, because he has just got the cutest little face on him. Hey, Mama. There we go. That's what I want to see. That is just the cutest little dude right there. And bred right. In my opinion, he's something that I feel like I would have no issues keeping this colt all the way through to his 2-year-old year and starting him, and then trying to train him and make a show horse out of him. I really feel like that colt could be one of those that'll become a show horse. Jane, you look like you need a bath. I brought her in out the pasture this evening. A little gun shy after that mare foaled 2 weeks early and dropped that colt in the pasture. So, but anyway, that being said, figured you guys better get introduced to the new colt. So, you know, like I said, this one's a little bit shorter than I planned on, purely because I'm having trouble uploading the videos. What does the fox say today? The fox says, be grateful for small miracles. I'm grateful that colt hit the ground and is healthy. I'm grateful that that mare is healthy and handled everything as well as she did. And I'm grateful I'm in the position I'm in with the opportunities I have and what I have available to me at this time. Although, yes, the days can be comical, the days can be long, the days can be annoying. You know, you're dealing with 1,200 pounds of muscle that, should it decide it doesn't want you to be around it, there's probably not a lot you can do about it. So, you know, I think today it's about being grateful for the small miracles. We create these things so that we can ride them and sell them and try to compete with them. You know, we create them for our own personal gain. And today, I'm grateful that that one hit the ground. Mama and baby are healthy, and the sky's the limit with that one. Later.